Hi, my name is Beth. I've made one previous video about divorcing my palehead husband, in theory, just because I don't see the purpose in paying for an actual divorce if I'm not in a serious relationship or planning on getting remarried at this point. It just seems like an unnecessary expense, because I don't think it would do anything for me emotionally. I just don't think it would be significant right now. So, I'm just going to wait on that. But, and I know in my other video I did plan on staying away from him, but I decided to give him another chance. I am an ex-addict. I had a doctor that I paid for some time-release liquid methadone, which comes in a bottle about that big. And, you just can't abuse it, and after 3 days, you know, I would be through my withdrawal stage, and I'd be done with it. So, I paid for a bottle, and I went and got him, and it worked for about a day, and I gave him the first dose when he started going through withdrawals, and then he ended up, I kept it in my bra, and he ended up, you know, trying to get the bottle all night, but I kept waking up, and then the next morning I got us some breakfast, and then I fell asleep because I didn't get very much sleep at all that night, so I was going to take another nap, and he ended up getting the bottle, drinking the entire thing, which cost me $200, and then taking my bottle because I had slipped up, you know, which usually happens when I'm around him when he keeps shoving drugs in my face. But it's nothing I couldn't handle. You know, I just needed something to get through the next couple days of pretty much the pill hangover. And because that's what he's addicted to, Opana, pain pills, opiates. And I was addicted to the Opana myself. And so, he took my bottle and emptied it into both of ours and tried to make it look even, but I'm not stupid, so. Alright, so I pretty much said, fuck you. I've done everything I could possibly think of to save our marriage. I know I said I was never going to get divorced, you know. I meant what I said when we took our vows, but at this point, I can't do anything with you, you know. You are not giving me what I want. I mean, almost our entire relationship, he's led a double life, and I don't want that. I want somebody who seriously wants a family and a future that isn't, you know, spending the rest of their lives in jail or prison, which is where he ended up, because I left, and I went to my new apartment. And I left him at the hotel because I was still moving stuff into my apartment, but I mean, that was like the last day. So I said, you know, you can stay here until pretty much tomorrow morning. And he ended up going to jail. He said it was his mom who called the police on him, and his mom said she didn't know anything about it. And I don't really know what happened. All I know is there was like 16 charges, some bench warrants, some thefts, some shoplifting, some probation violations. I mean, he's a mess. And he's almost 30. And, you know, I feel like his mother most of the time. And I'm only 21. You know, I don't need that. Yes, I want a family, and I want a good marriage and everything. But I am not going to be my husband's mother. I want somebody who's going to be equal. So, there's this guy that I have been kind of dating. I have had sex with him in the past, but I told him this, you know, like I seen him a couple weeks ago, and I didn't have sex with him, and he tried, and I just said I was cramping because I didn't want to get into it. I wanted to see if I would even see him after that night, you know. And I did, and then last night I told him that I was not planning on having sex with anybody until I was in a committed relationship with them and had feelings for them. And we had the relationship discussion before, and he said he wasn't ready, and we wanted to get to know each other better. and blah blah blah. And then he brings up, well, when are we going to be in a serious relationship? Well, you know, I didn't really say anything to that at all, because it just sounded like he was just saying that just to try and get in my pants. So, you know, I said, I don't know, because you're planning on leaving for the army, and so let's just see where things go. And he was supposed to stay the night, and he ended up finding some reason to leave not long after that. Well, he said he was hungry, and so he made me buy him dinner, and then he said he was going to leave because he had things to do at home that he just couldn't get off his mind. So, yeah, that's what happened. It was kind of shitty, but I guess it just kind of proves to me, you know, why I should wait to have sex with a man. Because in the past, it was just like, you know, I didn't care. I just had sex with anybody and everybody because I loved sex, and I just thought, you know, that would make people like me because I was so good at it, you know. And, but I was also like a serial monogamist. I've only been in 2 serious relationships, but my point was always to meet the guy, have sex with him, and then, you know, keep him in that lustful stage and try to make a serious relationship but out of that. So, I think it'd be good for me to take some time and focus on Beth and figure out really who I am. And then, you know, focus on a relationship, but definitely keep sex out of the equation, because, you know, it's really not that important. I think I've matured in that aspect, and I think it's something special that I should only give to somebody who loves me and who I love back, you know. And at this point, I can satisfy myself, you know. So, I think I'm just gonna, you know, keep that for somebody special who wants what I want and who loves me for me and not just my looks. So, yeah. I'm going to be doing a bunch of videos tonight on a bunch of different topics. So, just because I'm bored and I'm not really liking the holidays right now, because it's just me and I don't really have anybody. So, except for I get to Skype with my mom, but she's going to be busy on Christmas tomorrow, so I'm just going to do a bunch of videos until, you know, I can't do them anymore. So, subscribe and watch me grow on my journey to a better me, one that knows who I am, because this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to vlog instead of keep a diary. And you can stay with me on my journey if you want to. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Bye, and Merry Christmas Eve.